Former President Donald Trump's indictment by a New York grand jury has thrust the nation into uncharted political, legal, and historical waters, and has raised a slew of questions about how the criminal case will unfold. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office has been investigating Trump in connection with his alleged role in a hush money payment scheme and cover-up involving adult film star Stormy Daniels that dates to the 2016 presidential election. Though the indictment, which has been filed under seal, has yet to be unveiled, Trump and his allies have already torn into Bragg and the grand jury's decision, blasting it as political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud in the indictment. The former president is expected to be arraigned in Manhattan criminal court, but the timing of the appearance remains fluid. The investigation by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office began when Trump was still in the White House and relates to a $130,000 payment made by Trump's then personal attorney, Michael Cohen, to Daniels in late October of 2016, days before the 2016 presidential election, to silence her from going public about an alleged affair with Trump a decade earlier. Trump has denied the affair altogether. A target in the probe has been the payment made to Daniels and the Trump Organization's reimbursement to Cohen. According to court filings, when Cohen faced federal criminal charges, Trump Organization executives authorized payments to him totaling $420,000 to cover his original $130,000 payment and tax liabilities and reward him with a bonus. The company noted the reimbursements as a legal expense in its internal books. Trump has denied knowledge of the payment. Hush money payments are not illegal. Ahead of the indictment, prosecutors were weighing whether to charge Trump with falsifying the business records of the Trump Organization for how it reflected the reimbursement of the payment to Cohen, who said he advanced the money to Daniels. Prosecutors were also weighing whether to charge Trump with falsifying business records in the first degree for falsifying a record with the intent to commit another crime or to aid or conceal another crime, which in this case could be a violation of campaign finance laws. That is a Class E felony and carries a sentence of a minimum of 1 year and as much as 4 years. To prove the case, prosecutors would need to show Trump intended to commit a crime. With this being said, I'm not surprised that Trump has been indicted on such charges. Of course, he may never be found guilty, but typically when there is smoke, there's fire. So what does the Bible say about reaping what you sow, financial corruption, and a lack of integrity? A bribe is money, favor, other consideration given in exchange for one's influence against what is true, right, or just. The Bible is clear that giving or receiving a bribe is evil. God's law given to Moses for the people of Israel forbade the taking of a bribe. For a bribe blinds the discerning and perverts the words of the righteous. Exodus 23:8. The same rule is repeated in Deuteronomy 16:19. You shall not pervert justice. You shall not show partiality, nor take a bribe. For a bribe blinds the eyes of the wise, and it twists the words of the righteous. The negative effects of taking a bribe are clearly outlined in these two passages. Bribery perverts justice. It is a blinding influence upon wisdom and discernment. It clouds the truth and perverts or twists the words of those who would be righteous in the sight of God. Sowing and reaping is also a law of the spiritual world, and we see this playing out before our very own eyes. Even billionaires are not immune from consequences if they're found guilty of breaking the law. It is more than just an agricultural principle. It is an axiom of life that we reap what we sow. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. What you reap, you will sow." There are natural consequences to our actions. The world operates under the law of cause and effect. There is no way around it. Every time we choose an action, we also choose the consequences of that action. I highly doubt that Trump will serve any jail time for his actions, but that's beside the point, because we'll all be held accountable for our actions by God Himself. So let me know what you think of this indictment. Is this a matter of reaping what you sow, or will Trump truly beat the charges? Your comments below are greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you for your support, and always strive to remain set apart. Take care.